Officer Garrett, hello, baby. Melissa Gaming, hi. Yes, that was the whistle. Hold on, let's get this. Let's get the live pull up here so everybody can see it. Just running trains today. ASMR. Me speaking in the background. Oh. And we have a switch again. So 1 second. Let me fix this. So we can listen to this while I'm sending all the notifications for live. Yeah, there we go. I'm sorry, I still need to fix all that. I'm so sorry. A lot of those are not working. I don't know what to do. Whenever I finish the live this afternoon, I want to see if I can get a couple of people to help me with a few things. So I'm so sorry if that's not really working. Listen, your hearts, or you're here. If your hearts, I appreciate those hearts, sweetheart. Yeah. Let's see here. Let me just start do some shares real quick, and I'll be right with everyone, I promise. Yeah. Let's see. Paste, post. Alright, there we go. I can go back to... there we are. Melissa Gaming. Celebrated. Yeah. Thank you all so much for being here. We got no chuffing. Oh, so we're just coasting right now. Okay. It's gonna get loud in just a second for me, but I'll leave it down because I know I had the volume turned way down. Let me know if I have it set way too loud. Yeah, and I will fix it. Broken voice. Hi, mommy. Out shopping for the afternoon and just got homemade. Got some homemade Amish style ice cream for dessert. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Shakira Husker sends a hug your way. Oh, thank you, baby. Yes, thank you for that. Yes, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. I'm not doing too great today. I was hurting really bad in my hip, so I wasn't able to get up and going until after 2 p.m. I'm still not doing too great, but I did not get any good sleep last night. I was just in a lot of pain last night, and then, like I said, I actually didn't get to sleep till after 7 a.m. this morning because I was in so much pain. But I still had my clock set. I woke up at 10 o'clock, could not move whatsoever, and I wound up having a lot of pain in my left side of my hip this morning for some reason. So Had to had to just lay there and take it, and I wound up passing back out because of the pain. So yeah, I'm a little bit more mobile now. So that's good, right? It's always good that you're a little bit mobile. Almost through posting here, and we'll change some trains around. You know, we're not just gonna stay with the one train. We're gonna move around. We got several other trains that are running our rails right now. But right now we're on GMO 240 running passenger service. Yeah. Gonna check on our coal mine, logging rail line, and some other freight that needs to be moved around, especially over in the Silva area. Paste. Copy all of that so I can just post it blue sky. I swear I'm almost finished here. It doesn't take me as long. Because with a headset, I'm having to look through the headset to do all the sharing for my VR chat streams. But on here, I'm not having to do as much, so I'm actually a little bit quicker. Not by much, but I am a little bit quicker. Alright, there we go. We are finished posting. Yes, there we are. We got our engine 240, GM&O, running passenger service on its way down. We got a cold bit, so we're actually going to release our Union Pacific down here. She could use a little bit of coal, so we're just going to pull her forward a little bit. Don't need much. Just going to throw a little bit of coal on her. Close that roster. Put a little independent on her. We don't want her running too fast. There. Yeah, we got plenty of time to fill this one with some coal. And then we will put her back to mainline service. Let's see. Right there. Check, make sure our switches are where we need them aligned to. So far, so good. Yep. Oh, and Hooded, hi baby. How are you doing this evening? Or this afternoon? How are you doing, sweetheart? Yeah. And check on our other passenger. Where did you go? You should have been well past there. Where are you? Where's our other passenger engine? What the frick? Where did our other passenger go? Where did you go? Where did you go, Southern? Oh, Southern's down here getting fueled. How are you? I'm hurting really bad today. Yeah. I'm sorry to be a Debbie Downer with that, but yeah, I'm really hurting today. Oh, that's right. We gotta coal this one. Holy crap, I forgot. Let's back out and get our environment back to us. Select you. We're gonna reverse you a little bit. Manual. Throw off our brake. Put some reverser on. Yeah, it's a long tender, but I don't think it's long enough that we're going to be able to reach the water at the same time. So we're just going to do the water first. We're trying to take it easy at least. I'm trying my very best. I am, sweetheart. It's very hard for me to just stop. Go ahead and throw the coal on it. Yeah. That's right, I need to get... We're still full on the coal tower, but I do need to get one of the other coal cars down here from Silva. Let's see, let's check on everybody. Oh, yeah. While we're here, we'll just stop by the engines we have by the shed here. Got our other Y6B, number 2024. Yeah. Say, guess who? Hey, sweetheart. And Casey Jones right here. Illinois Central Railroad. And PR Marquette 1225, also lovingly known by everyone as the Polar Express. I believe I have that spelled wrong. I'll have to double check that. Yeah, I'm not a great speller, I promise. Yeah, it just is what it is for me. Sadly, I'm not a great speller. Oh, didn't take that one long at all to fill. Alright, 618, get you back on the road. Yeah. Noted. Or you're laying down watching with the rest of as I was. Not laying completely down in my bed. I was laying down in my chair. My chair lays back pretty good. I do hear our GNO on its way, so we're gonna go put and drop a fusey right here so it'll auto stop. Right about there should be good. And check our map, because I think it's gotta wind down. So we're hearing, nope. It's actually making really good time. So yeah, it should be coming in to get cold here in just a moment. Getting low on that one, but we do have 4 cars of coal in reserve here in Bryson. Yeah. And check on you. Almost through coaling. Then we just gotta back it up a little bit and hit the water stand. Yeah. Fresh coal. Limited and Polar Express is hot. Oh, it is spelled that way. Okay. Yeah, my brain burned because I am a horrible speller. I'm linguistically well versed, but at the same time, I am a horrible speller / my grammar sucks. So for me to articulate it, I'm perfectly fine with that, but for me to actually put it on paper, my brain goes brick. You're all good, man. I'm all. I use speech to text. I do when I can, but most of the time I try and write it out myself. However, grammar can't be helped. It doesn't really help that a whole lot with autocorrect. But spelling is where I use my phone for, or I use my speech to text to get it right. Yeah. And spelling's just always been that way. Oh my! Thank you for the 8 biddies. Oh my goodness! Thank you for that. Thank you, maybe. Uh-oh. Stop for switch against. Where are you? Yeah. Roster, pull you back up here. Oh, you dirty dum-dum. I'm gonna back you up to... Let's see, waypoint you here. That should back you up. Nope, it's not. It's gonna do that so we can turn the fusee off. Keaton, hello baby, how are you doing? Noted. That's really me cuddled with you last night. You're welcome, baby. It was nice cuddling with you. It's always nice cuddling with somebody. And we enjoyed having you over for the movie. Union Pacific is on its way down the track now. Yeah. This is a water tank. It's fine, we got some fresh water in the tank now. Yeah. Thank you then. I'm good, just relaxing, trying to stay cool for me. I completely understand that, sweetheart. Don't worry, I understand completely. Just gonna wait till we can get our engine back over this way, and I'll go ahead and get this ready to hit manual, so we can back her down. Unhooded. It's bedtime. It's fucking bedtime. I love me some Ninja Sex Party. They're pretty funny. At least to me. I don't need the turntable information. You're backing your in. We're a little bit independent on there. We don't want you going that fast. A little more independent. Yeah. Come on, some more independent. And good donk. Break. Yeah. 30C today. Twitchy is surprised I'm able to work in it. Yeah. Say what? Say, oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, we had to call our engine. Yeah. But you said Twitchy? Are you talking about the Twitchy? I know. Twitchy gamer. Such a sweet thing. I love that man. Such a beautiful, such a very, very beautiful and hot British voice, if you ask me. Let's get over here because I think our firebox is open. We need to close that. Why was that left open? Letting a lot of our heat go out that way. Degrees. 30 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Wait, I thought you were in the U.S. I don't know why I thought that. I'm sorry for thinking wrong. Yeah. Zay, I see you. You cheeky little engine, you. Yeah, almost through watering. Yep, there we go. Alright, we're gonna put you back to mainline service, big guy, so get ready. Make sure our switches are aligned. Yep, there we go. Fix our switches. There we go. Just gotta make sure our mainline switches are set back so we're not going by the cooling tower anymore. Clear our points and boom. Yeah. Let's see, keep getting the point straight. Yes, thank you so much for your bunch of 10 of them. Nice. Say, huh, what? Wait, huh? Let's see. But it is very interesting. He calls me a putt a lot. Oh my. I am in the USA. I just converted it to Celsius because British people. That's about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I can handle 80 degrees. You know, Gulf Coast, I can handle 80 degrees all day long. Yeah. It's just that whenever you start getting to like humidity is where the problem is. Humidity can be a bitch. Straight up. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That's just straight up fact. Humidity can make anything feel like a bitch. It can be 75 degrees and 100% humidity and you're just gonna sit there and go, why? I was clean coal. Sure you were. We don't need wet coal. Wet coal doesn't burn as efficiently though. Oop, stopped a little too short. Don't want it to go too fast. We don't want jerking around. There we go. Oh, crap. I missed it. Forward throttle. Come on, ease it up a little bit more. A little more. And there. Now we can water it. Yeah. And say it was a little dirty. Don't get it in the water, sweetheart. It's not good for it. Just realized I got 4.8 thousand on tuna points. Oh my. Unhooded, wait till it hits 110 Fahrenheit with 70% humidity. I love that. No, I don't. No, I don't. I do not. 95 degrees at 100% humidity is just literally you're standing in soup for some reason. Yeah. Unhooded, jerking around. Yeah. Yeah, you read into that one a little bit. Huh? Say, aw. Yeah, don't go getting her cold wet, sweetheart. It doesn't burn as well. Just Draco. Hello, Snepmommy. Hi, baby. Hello, baby. How are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Let's get down here to our station engines while this one's cooling. We're gonna let this one sit for a little bit so we can build up passengers. Yeah. I believe we're pulling the caboose off the back here. Yeah, because all of this has been done, to my knowledge. Yep, all of that is done, so we can just come back here and pull our caboose off the back end. Yep. Go ahead and hook up our glad hands. And waypoint 47 over here out of the way to our siding track. But there should do. And then we'll check on 45. Yeah. Alright, so 45 has dropped off its cars there. We're gonna go ahead and uncouple. Oh, it's already uncoupled. Alright, now we need to go to Whittier House Track. Let's just do this so we don't have to fly there. Oh, it was Whittier, wasn't it? No, Wilmot House Track. Oh my. So here's what we will do. Yeah, I can back that one up. What we'll do is we'll pull this one down to here. So it'll come in and back in. We'll grab that one, so it should be moving now. Yep, it's moving now. Yeah. Alright. 47. I know what we need to do. We need to go down and check on Dillsboro. Because we do have the Dillsboro cold card needs to be changed out. That one there is good. We're gonna just fly down a little ways. Because it's not that far to Dillsboro. Meow. I need that laugh. You needed that laugh. You're welcome. You're welcome, Hooded. And just Draco. Oh God, I think you could break me in VR with that voice. Oh really, sweetheart? Really? Snepmommy could break you. I would enjoy it. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we need to bring 47 down here. So we're just gonna wait till we get it all the way over. Alright, yep. So we're gonna drop the caboose and we're gonna grab one of these coal cars here. Go ahead and set it up. Operations, unload, and we need to change that over to Dillsboro Coaling Tower. Put you over here. I'm so sorry if those aren't playing. I still need to fix those. I'm sorry. Just Rico. Yes, sweetheart. Unhooded. Was that a click? Oh, no, that was you're hearing like the clicker for the tickets whenever the passenger stops and gets tickets. You're hearing the click for the counter for the conductor. But yeah, that was just in game. You're fine. Man. Man. And darn ads. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Could you hear me through the ads, or is it just does the ads make it not where you can hear me? We are saddled. Go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the empty in the back. So we'll just set it to right about there. That should give us plenty of space on the track. But yeah, we are empty on that car. Starting to unload on that car. Let's just go ahead and get stuff out so we can go ahead and damn you ads. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Man. But thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon on playing with my trains. Yeah. Indeed, and the ad block sounds from the stream. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. On the Z, I know you want to, so go ahead and hit it. There you go, Z. Spanish Y. Spanish Y. So we don't hear you when the ads start playing. I'm sorry. Let's see. Vop and crying. And crying. I can hear this as Snepmommy. Thank you, honey. And oh my goodness. And Robin, thank you. Am I saying it right? Thank you so much for following, baby. Thank you. Good work, Zaid. Cleared the tracks. We're good. And put it in time to nom the mama. If only. Oh, my ears. Alright. Let's get working on this coal car and these coal cars. Alright, we need to drop this one off. Throw some brake on it so it doesn't roll down track on us. Put our loaded car that stays here back online. So we changed, we had 3 cars here total, but it's not taking as much coal so fast. So we're just going to leave one here and we're going to take one down to Dillsboro, because Dillsboro is empty. Yeah, or the coaling tower is still full, but the supply car is empty. Unheaded. Sweet and sweet equals moms. You equals sweet, so therefore I must nom mama. Aw. Robin, I might have just found my reason to get on Twitch. No, but besides getting free Warframe drops, oh my. Yeah, I stream here on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday afternoons, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, so I'm unless it's my streaming weekend. Sorry, unless this is my meet and greet weekend. So every other weekend, basically. The second Saturday of every month, and then 2 Saturdays after that is my second meet and greet on VR chat. So I normally don't stream on Saturdays at all, but yeah, I'm needing the months, so I am having to do some streams. Yeah. But I'm trying to get my platform built up here as well, so yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm streaming here. Let's see. Control T. There we go. This will fly us down there. We don't have, well, crap, I forgot. We do have an engine we do have engines down here. Normally I just pull up the roster and just go that way because I don't want to go to the black screen. Because, I mean, I don't want that just leaving y'all hanging. Yeah. Yeah. The Sunday afternoon is my birthday. Oh, not tomorrow. Mama, not tomorrow, but the Sunday after is my birthday. Oh, nice. Congratulations, sweetheart. Make sure you come in and remind me it's your birthday. I'll sing some happy birthday for you on VR. So, I'll sing some happy birthday for you on the clock app, since that's where I'll be at when it's your birthday. Yeah. Let's go over to 618. Your track signal against. Oh. Where is? Alright, we will leave it there because that one's not going to make it too far before they run into one another. So we'll just leave that switched against. Yeah, isn't Sunday your day? No. I usually take off on Saturday. Saturday's always been my day off. But since I'm trying to build up this and it's just me playing on my trains, I can play and talk with y'all a little bit. So I figured I would do that. Yeah, but no, it's normally Saturday is my day off. It's just that whenever it comes down to a meet and greet, either my regular meet and greet or my NSFW one, those are not streamed and those are on Saturday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. But yeah, Sunday night, 11 p.m. Central Standard Time I always stream on Sunday night unless I'm just in too much pain to move, which today I really should have just skipped today, but I'm still trying to get this built up. I've only got average 7 to 10 people on here, so I'm just trying to get a little bit more traffic going on here. That, and I wanted to mess with train because the traintism. Yeah. Someone empty over there. I'm not empty, it's loaded over there. Evolving? I was just playing on VR chat. Oh, you're getting on VR chat right now? That's nice. I started to do a VR chat stream on here, but the way this works, you don't see what I see. I have Railroader takes up my entire screen, just like VR chat does. Now with VR chat, when I stream on the clock app actually has where you can separate the stream from the chat. Whenever I do that, I open up OVR tool, and that gives me the ability to put it on my screen in-game. Now, for streaming to Twitch, I have to use Streamlabs. Streamlabs gives me a little bitty panel to the side of the stream, and I can't separate it, so whenever I have to view it, I have to have the entire Streamlabs page on in VR chat, and that takes up a lot of space and it starts causing some glitching because of how much it does take over. So until I figure out another way to do that for VR chat, I'm probably not going to do too much VR chat on here, but I am planning on trying to get a VTuber Abby so that at least I can be sitting here talking with you. Actually, you can see my Abby like you normally see me in VR chat. So that is the plan. I just gotta find somebody that can help me do that. I need to see if Akos and can see if she can do it. If not, I need to try and find somebody to help me convert it, and then I gotta get somebody to help me learn how to implement it into my system so that I can use it. Bad thing with that is, bad thing with that is, my sister from another mister, my furry sister, Stormy Fulp, she's a much bigger streamer than me on here. She switched from the red play button app to here. She does this, and she told me that she uses her phone as her camera. Well, that's great, except that's how I'm having to read the chat while I'm playing trains with y'all. So I actually had my phone sitting dead center in my desk right in front of me, so I can actually see y'all and talking with me. And if that's the case, then I don't have a problem, because how am I going to see the chat if I'm having to use the phone to do using it to capture my face to do the VTuber, face movement and stuff. So I may end up having to get like a stream camera. Of course, I am not putting my face on here at all. I am too shy for that. But I want to make that to be my private space. I want that to be my private thing. I don't want my face out there. I don't want to be recognized in the wild. Because I am very shy. Especially like if I go to a convention, I don't want to be the center of attention because I'm very, very shy IRL. Yeah. Zay, welcome back, sweetheart. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not going to show any disdain or anything like that right now, but I did want to say that I do enjoy having a smaller platform right now with this because the clock app has gotten big and I'm having to talk a lot faster and a lot of my dyslexia starts coming out really hard the more I have to read chat. So I don't want to show any any things. I don't want to say that I'm not happy with the growth. It's just that here I don't feel as burdened with my dyslexia and providing a quality experience for y'all. Yeah. Robin, that's understandable. I'm shy too. However, I will say it is hard to hear you from the train audio. Oh, let's see if I can turn that down a little bit more. I'm gonna do the train whistle. Let me know if it's any different for you. So, actually, Zay, here you go. Hit the whistle for me, full blast. Can you hear me now over the whistle? Is it still too loud? Yeah. Just let me know if that fixed it. Yeah. I know, I do speak it in a lot softer because IRL, I am just a very soft-spoken person. Still a bit too loud. Okay. Let's see if it can be turned down any other way. An hooded figure. Oh, Mama. No. Thank you for those 5 bits as well. I'm sorry it took me a moment. Chat box, game capture. Game capture, probably that will do it. So let's see here. Let's see if this helps any better. It helps it be any better. And how was that one? Yeah. I'm soft-spoken too, so I get your pain with us. So how was that, sweetheart? Was that any better? Much better. All right, yeah, that's what it is. I came down and I found game capture. I turned it down by half. I'm gonna turn the desktop audio back up and see if it stays the same. Just moving it up to the halfway mark. Yeah. So here, full blast on the whistle again. Let's see how. Actually, I'm a bit farther away from it, so let's get closer. Can you hear me now? Let's see, talking over the whistle. Yeah, can you hear me now over the whistle? Everything good? Yeah. Did that help at all? Yeah. Everything okay now? Yeah. 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 So yeah, just let me know if that stayed the same. Yes, that did it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, our passengers are about to cross each other, so that's good. Yeah. Let's check on 45. It should be getting close. Yep, it's getting close to Wilmot now. That's good. Yeah. Oh, the loud whistle is the best whistle. I'm sorry, Zay, but you need to be able to hear me over it, don't you? You don't want it to be overpowering. Yeah. I do love the whistle, but it does get to be a little bit loud for me too. Yeah. There. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, the train whistle's still there. It's just not as loud. I'm sorry. Just doing shunting around. Gotta put our coal car here over into the cooling tower so that we'll be able to feed our engines. Meow. I just love steam engines. They have a lot more character to them than a diesel. Look at the valve gear and everything just moving around. Just it gives it a little more character. You have all of your valves. You have all of your piping, the bell and everything. I don't know why it just feels so much better. Oh, just got my full body tracking straps on. Gonna be a silly. Gonna be a silly Billy on the VRC soon. Nice. I don't have full body yet. I would love to have it. I just don't have a whole lot of space. I have like where I'm sitting. Like I can't even stretch my arms out completely around me, completely straight out. And even then, I can't do a full circle. Like I could probably like put my elbows out and do that, but even then I might clip something, either with my knee because of me sitting in my chair. Because I sit down for my streams because I can't stand for more than 15-20 minutes at a time. It's like go to the grocery store and I gotta go in, get out. It's not I'm gonna go in and peruse. It's like no, I'm gonna go find. I love how most of your grocery stores now, even our little local grocery store brand called Greer's, they even have an app now so that I can go in and like, oh well, I need to get this on aisle 3. This is on aisle 7. This one is on aisle 15. I can go in and like get this, get that, get out. Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, it's because of my back. My back injury. That's the reason why I am no longer able to do my job as a commercial driver. I used to drive 18-wheelers cross country. Did that for about 10 years. In the last 5 years, I was working LTL for a company that rhymes with Edfex. So I was driving 18-wheelers in and out of downtown where I live. And I swear for about 6 months after that, and after my injury and I was down, I was getting calls from not only dispatch drivers that were put on my route. I was also getting calls from my customers that I dealt with on the regular for 5 years. Because nobody wanted my route. My route is downtown. It is ugly. You have to back in with oncoming traffic coming at you across 3 lanes. So, I was pretty damn good at what I did. So, I like I said, I have customers that expect the truck to be where it needs to be, and I could put it where it needed to be. No problem. No issues. So whenever somebody else was having to take care of it, they were like, crap, where is Shakira at? Where is she at? Why is she not driving our route right now? And nobody knew because nobody knows my situation. Everybody just assumes that I left. So I was getting phone calls from people that I know that were like, hey, why did you quit? And I'm like, well, I didn't quit. I'm kind of technically supposed to be, terminated because I can't come into work. I can't pass my physical, so there is nothing for me to come in to do. Plus, I'm a commercial driver. There are no positions in the office for a commercial driver. Government even says that I have non-transferable skills because of that. So, my company has technically let me go because I'm not able to return to do my job. Say, bust my buffers. I got an ad. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Why did you guys not click? There we go. Just gotta move this one over here. Let's get over here and check on 618 should be clear now. Because yeah, you should be on your way to Ella. Yep. So we're gonna pull up 618. Let's see, did that switch its thing? Pass that signal for us. Yeah, I finally returned from the evil ad. I am so sorry, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I wish I knew more on how to fix that. I'm sorry. we just gotta do a little bit of shunting here. Gotta push this back. Go ahead and click you. And you. And while we're here, we'll take and turn off that. Yeah. Because we just gotta clear it by... Oh, no, we're actually clear there, so that's good. I believe, yeah. Yeah, we can clear it. Well, let's push it back just a little bit, just to be safe, to make sure we don't derail nothing. That's the last thing we want to do, is something to have a little derail. Yeah. The Great Western Way. Yeah. Gonna pull you out. Actually, we'll just shove you in, grab the other one, pull it out first. That'll work. That sounds more better. Much more better. Yeah. Now we need to set your brakes so you don't roll on us. Set our waypoint because we need you. Right there. Yeah, we need you right there. Yeah. And we'll be alright without having to throw that gland hand on. Just gonna pull it over here. Out of the line. There we go. One more delivered. Meow. Let's see, Divius, they didn't have any dispatch jobs available for you. No, nobody wants to hire me to do any dispatching. I actually did dispatching for about 6 months whenever I was working for one of my over-the-road companies, because our trucks, we had just gotten brand new Volvos, and here's the thing. Volvo literally had a massive emergency recall forced on them at the time. They had a issue where their steering column had a shear pin in it, so if the truck got into a front-end accident, it would shear the pin, and instead of, your driver being impaled, the shafts would just, collapse into each other. Well, the shaft had enough slack in it that if it sheared by accident, which it was a very weak metal for the shear pin, if the shear pin got sheared, the steering column would fall apart. And they had this problem. They knew about it. The government said, it's okay. You recognize that there's a problem. You know how to fix it. We're going to let you fix it in your own time. Okay. Every time this has happened, it's always been in a parking lot. Truck just has to go down. They get a truck out, somebody out there. They fix the part. They were working on a solution when a massive accident happened up in Tennessee that caused a fatal accident. Well, the truck in question was the one my company I was working for had just gotten and they just ordered and replaced their entire fleet of 80 trucks with this truck model. So their entire fleet went down. And we're not talking about, these weren't people that were just in, at home. We're talking about people that they were out on the road across the United States. So they had literally had to shut down, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of this brand new model of Volvo. They had to shut them down across the United States. They literally caused a massive shortage. I was doing the right thing. They caused a massive shortage of rental trucks. So, since we didn't have enough rental trucks for everyone in the industry, I took a little bit of a hit so I could spend the night at home, and I dispatched people to get them into, houses into hotels and motels so that we could take on day cab trucks instead of full cab sleepers. This just, allowed us a little bit of leeway. So I did that for about 6 months, dispatching and getting people into motels, so or having motels set up for our drivers so whenever they got through their day, they had a place to go sleep. But that doesn't qualify because I didn't do it long enough, and nobody wants to hire somebody that has a Class A CDL to do anything more than be a truck driver. That's all they want. They don't want you to do anything. I've literally been snubbed at by safety, by dock manager positions, because I'm a CDL driver. That's all they see me as being able to do. Well, the problem with what you're asking is I can't drive a 30-40 minute drive every morning to get to work and be able to go in for an 8-hour shift. I literally can't drive 30 minutes. I'm in pain. I can do it, I can get where I need to go, but I'm literally having to lay down when I get where I'm going. So I can't go to work, lay down for an hour, sit for an hour and for 8 hours and do the job, because I can't sit here for more than an hour or two. I have managed to sit here for about 3 hours. I was in a lot of pain, and then I forgot, what I was doing. I was just kept trying to get everything done, and I wound up sitting here for 4 hours, and I was excruciating pain the next day. So I literally am not capable of doing what I want to do anymore. Sorry for a little bit of a little TED talk about my set situation. In Robin, it's a rich thing. I would have to pay for a subscription just to have it. Oh, just to not have that. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Should be getting, past Governors, coming in on Governor's Island. Okay. Let's get over here and make sure that these two aren't going to accidentally meet. Alright, so we're just going to sit that one straight. Yeah, we're good there. And then you're in Wilmot. Okay, freight is moving nicely. And like I said, I just like being able to go straight to an engine instead of doing the little map thing, the Control T, because it doesn't just go like dark screen where there's nothing to see. At least this way I can actually show what I'm doing instead of having to wait. So we're just going to waypoint you to the head end over here and push this one back a little bit. I'm actually going to change 45 to the shorter end over here. Robin, you have two friends of mine add on Discord. Oh really? Who are your two friends? Oh fun, I forgot we can go ahead and put 45 to picking up that coal car and put over here. Our weather currently cloudy. Oh, we have some rain coming in. That'll give us a little bit more sound. I do love the rain because it gives us more ASMR sound in here. Devious too. I understand just had to go to urgent care over the holiday for a shot in my back, and my muscle relaxer couldn't get out of the bed or bend over. Sweetheart, I am so sorry. Rara. I love Rara. I haven't seen them in a hot minute. Give them some hugs for me when you see them. Yeah, but Nivius, yeah, I understand completely. Whenever I injured my back in 2015, originally I ruptured L5S1. They. I lost the feeling in the left half of my left leg. Not the full leg, just the left half of my left leg. I could just feel like a slab there, but nothing. I couldn't, like, I could, smack my leg. I could, poke it really hard. Nothing. Couldn't feel nothing. The right half was just like pins, needles, and knives, just like stabby, 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 stabby. It was very, very, very painful. And bad thing was the company I was working for, the company that I had that issue with the Volvo, um, they took my paperwork. I signed up for FMLA, which gives you your long-term, short-term disability, and they did not turn it in to their insurance. So whenever I got injured at home, I'm like, okay. They said, well, we'll get you on your FMLA so you can get out, and take your time off, go get your surgery, because you shouldn't be driving a 10-speed 18-wheeler where your clutch leg is, you know, in as much pain as it is in. So then, I'm like, let's get you on some FMLA. Oh crap, you don't have FMLA. Huh? Yeah, that's our bad. We forgot to sign you up for it. Yeah. I'll let them know whenever I see them. I usually talk to them a fair bit of the time because we play Warframe all the time. Nice. But yeah, so they did not sign me up for my FMLA that they were supposed to legally, and I did not think about it at the time. I should have gotten a lawyer over that, but I literally had to wait 2 months for my surgery because even though it was an excruciating pain, it was not deemed an emergency to get my surgery, and part of that was because they thought that I was going to have FMLA and I could just take the time off, and they would be putting me on some strong narcotics, and yeah, that didn't work. So I ended up driving for 2 months using Advil as my only way of relieving any pain, and topical lidocaine, and yeah, I was in excruciating pain. And my dispatcher kept sending me through Atlanta, which if you've driven through Atlanta, as bad as it is. Imagine having to sit there in that 3 to 5 hour traffic, literally working your clutch all the time. And your clutch leg is in half its capacity, and the half a capacity that you have, it is in excruciating pain. Yeah, I literally had plans to getting rid of my dispatcher. I'm talking about full-on gangster style. Got through those 2 months waiting for my surgery. I had just enough in savings to take off the 2 months that I was literally not going to be able to do anything. And, I got everything back except my pinky toe. They said I would have problems again in about 9 to 10 years. And my current situation was literally like 2 weeks away from being my 9-year anniversary from my injury that sent me in for my back problems. Yeah. But, here I am now. I'm unable to do what I did as a career for 15 years. I used to work construction before this. I left school. I didn't go into retail. I'm a bit of a tom girl. Or tomboy. Yeah, I forget. I can never remember the right way to say it. Tomboy, tom girl. I was always outdoorsy. I was always, willing to get my hands dirty, messing around with stuff at the house, working on cars, working and doing lawn care. So I went into construction with my dad. I say construction. It was really, all it was I was working in the warehouse, receiving and sending out goods going to our job sites, and then they put me in the sheet metal shop. I was putting together ductwork for commercial buildings, building ductwork, building the wood blockouts for walls that were going to be poured with concrete for the firewalls. I was building that kind of stuff. Every now and then I would go to the job site itself and actually do something, but 99% of the time I worked in the sheet metal shop and the warehouse. I got my CDL so that I could... gotta move 86 out of the way. Literally stopped it with just enough room. Kinda. It's close enough it'll glitch. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Right, that's fine. Oops. There we go. That was a whoops. Overall 97%. Oh. We're gonna pull our... Let's see, what is it we're gonna do? We're gonna put you whenever you get down here. We're gonna put this one, our Union Pacific, in the siding to be worked on, repaired. Yeah. So we're actually gonna do this. We're gonna waypoint you down here. Wait, no, we need it to go. Actually, we need a waypoint way down here. Yep, that's what we need to do. We need to put it down there. Let's do this. Put 86 over here. That way we can just turn her around that way. Let me point you. Dear. Yeah. Get that roster out of the way for right now. Got us some rain. I love the rain. Even though it causes me constant pain now, I still love my rain. But in the yard movement, we're going to go forward about one car. That'll do, pig. Rips. Uncouple. We're going to do waypoint for you, get you down here. You're going to take us right where we need to go, so we're just going to hit to ride with you in the air. And pop in. Well, I'm going to go on VR chat now and do silly things. It was very nice to come by and see you, Snepmommy. Oh, it's good seeing you too, baby. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for coming in here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, where is everybody? Yeah. Yeah, 83% we need to take and put in. Yeah, it's time for that one to go in for a service. Bye bye. And I hope you have a great stream and that I eventually will see you on VR chat whenever that may be. Yes, sweetheart. Let's put you back to main service. Hmm. 81%. We're gonna put it in for the night for cleaning and refreshing. And then our southern should be plenty fine. Oh, no, it needs to go in for a service for the night too, so come tonight, we're gonna put this one in for service as well. Refreshing should get our numbers back up on our passenger approval. Let's check on everybody real quick. Let's see, what does it look like down here in East Whittier? Yay, we have some stuff to move. We're gonna fire up little Percy. Big whistle for such a little engine. Let's see, let's get this one down to the interchange. And check over here and see what's ready to move. Oh, here comes the thunder and lightning. Gmo 56, where are you? We're on our... Oh, you're over here. Okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and break you loose right now. I was wondering what it was doing over there. Let's check on you. Bypass that signal. Let's check. Oh, that's our logging locomotive. What about our other logging locomotive? Which I am excited. Monday they are supposed to be... Yeah. Monday they are supposed to be releasing a Shay. I am excited about that. So I'm going to be changing out. Probably sending this one to a Larko, to the coal mine, to the copper mine. Yeah, because it's also not going to need that much as far as... Come on, brain, do the brain thing. It's not going to need that much as far as coal, because it's going to be right there by a coaling tower as well, its entire life from that point forward. So... Oh, 45 is the waypoint. So a little Camelback is going to stay over there near the cooling tower pretty much its entire life at the copper mine. Because, I mean, look at that. It's got a little Bay Redding style a slant back tinder, so it doesn't hold that much coal on it. We'll have some proper shays to work our logging and our logging camps going forward. Alright, looks like 45 and 47. We need to get back over here and check on them. 47 is where it's supposed to be. 45. You have bunked where you're supposed to be. Glad hands connected. Release. Release the horns. Let's see, get it over here. Out the way. And 618, where are you? Oh, it's coming in Silva, nice. Oh, me. Let's check on 618. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back.